Hello friends, my name is Professor M. S. Rao. I have authored 54 uh, books and I have 44 years of diversified experience including in Air Force, business, teaching and training. I am curious and creative by nature and I am passionate about education and learning, and I was born into a toxic family and grew up in a toxic environment. So I have lots of challenges in my life, and I am a survivor of brain stroke in the year of 2021, and my right portion of the body was totally paralyzed, and gradually I started recovering. I still have problems with my right hand. My right hand and right shoulder has been numb, and and I can't eat with my right hand and I can't type with my right hand. So lots of challenges are there. So despite all the challenges, I rose from the ashes like a phoenix. In this video, I'll focus on how I became an educational, how I became a professor, and how I became educator, and how I became a editor. So these things I would like to share with you. Uh, 2007 I became an educator, and I had six qualifications at that time: DME, BSc, MA, MBA, PhD, CLL. These are all the qualifications I had, and I acquired all these qualifications through private education, not the regular education, because I am passionate about education and learning. Then after I became an educator, I joined for my PhD. Then the year 2008, I moved to Hyderabad, and I became a consulting editor. So I accepted the position as a consulting editor. Precisely, I am an accidental educator. I am an accidental uh, consulting editor. So things came because the way things come, we have to accept. So I started accepting, and then after I became a consulting editor, then I started acquiring some more knowledge. Usually, I was the first person to go to the office, and I was the last person to leave the office. So I didn't take any leave. I was always sitting with the system, and I was acquiring knowledge about management education, and I already joined for my PhD, and 2011 I got my PhD in soft skills. So after I joined the as a consulting editor, so I had lots of challenges, especially. But more than the challenges, I was very happy that I was. There was a AC, and ambience was good. First time I had a great ambience, and because I was happy as a consulting editor, so I was given an opportunity to choose any topic, but I had to focus on reference books. There are different sections. One is about case studies. One is about reference books. Uh, like that, so many options were there. But I entered into reference books, and I started focusing on reference books, and I started focusing on soft skills because I joined for PhD in soft skills. So in that department, I started researching about soft skills because PhD to do PhD, I joined for soft skills, and secondly, any subject I can give focus on to create reference books. So it was an opportunity for me. So I was one way I was doing my PhD. That was one thing. Second thing is I was researching, and third thing I had to write some books, reference books. So all these things became very much favorable. So this is how I did it, and So then again, after in that when I was working as a consulting editor, so there was some politics within the department, and every department comes with some challenges, politics. So I had to manage the politics, because basically I'm a very straightforward person, and I'm from a military background. So I found it very difficult to adjust with the office politics. So I somehow managed office politics, and there was a glass ceiling, because of the rank and the position, various other aspects. So I focused on my books, and I started thinking about writing my own books. Then finally I started, and for an year I was in the research department as a consulting editor, but again the research department was closed. So it was very big challenge, and it was a blow. So then subsequently, and I was jobless for a couple of times, and so lots of challenges I encountered in my life. But I was I am very positive by nature. So whatever the way the things are coming, I started accepting. So this is this is how I led my life. Uh, so so if in this life, in life, what you have to do is whatever comes, you have to accept. Then again, you have to keep moving, because very few people get opportunities according to their area of interest or according to their passions. Uh, so so I started thinking in that way. Then again, I started to becoming a faculty member, but there were a lack of opportunities, and I worked in private educational institutions, but but they are not paying salaries on time. So lots of challenges we had, and so this is how I led my life, and luckily, luckily, I got some part-time job, and I joined. Then again, that college didn't pay the salary. Then, as a result, I found it very difficult. Sometimes I had to fight with the colleges because we're not paying my salary. So, because there was a college mafia in Hyderabad, very tough and challenging, and these private colleges were not paying salaries on time, and sometimes they didn't pay also. So lots of challenges I encountered, and I suffered a lot because of those things, and I lived in a single bedroom rented a flat with my wife and two sons for 15 years. So you can imagine the kind of challenges, yeah, I encountered in my life. Uh, life goes on. So the takeaway from this video is that keep moving, and gain momentum, and never give up, and whatever comes you have to accept, and you have to lead. So be positive, and I request you to consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. With gratitude.